I mean, at the same time,
hi.
Could just call it ours.
No, it's a Dota bite.
Do we do bonus content for a holiday special?
Nope.
Really? Just shutting it down, right?
Well, actually, in previous years, that was all of what our holiday special was.
This is just all bonus
so we can
content.
make this. Yeah, it was only bonus content.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it was. What are your holiday plans? What you doing?
What you doing? Hey, everybody! Welcome to bonus content.
Hello.
I'm Alex. With me, as you can see, is Tony Horvath,
Ladies.
and Scott Guthier.
Scots.
Meows.
Yeah, this is telling for the rest of the.
Just Scott not talking.
I'm out of it today.
Yeah, me too. I have a headache. I took some Tylenol. But, you know, it's Christmas Eve. This is the only time we've actually recorded on a technical holiday.
Yep.
And next episode is on New Year's Eve, so
I'll be in a hotel somewhere.
you'll be in a hotel somewhere murdering a drifter.
I'll have to figure out. It'll probably be on like my phone's hotspot, so we'll see what goes.
Tony,
we'll see what
this
happens.
is your last regular podcast from Maryland.
It's weird.
Is it weird?
It's a little weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Though, like most of the time, I just like stare at Scott's like no profile picture, and we're all right.
Yeah, well now you can just stare at Scott.
Do I need a new Google Hangout profile picture? Is that what needs to happen?
You just
now?
need to like take some interest in avatars in general, because there's never an avatar.
Take a good picture of your forehead and just put that as your hangout picture.
But are we doing this?
Yeah,
is a new avatar? What?
Yeah,
I feel like we should dress
walk in
Scott
next
up in
week?
some like badass cosplay,
and then take a picture of it.
and then take a picture of take a picture of what's right next to Scott.
2017, Scott. New Scott, new avatar, new year.
Yeah.
Are we doing it?
Let's do it.
All right.
Can we cosplay Scott for PAX East?
Yeah. What do you want to cosplay as?
I mean, you can cosplay as me.
I don't want to look like a fucking nerd.
I can't even.
We should turn Scott into Sebastian.
From what?
Stardew Valley.
Oh, yeah. Get the emo hair. Yeah.
I want to buy a wig.
We'd buy the wig for you. And then the thing is, Sebastian is already basically you.
Yeah.
And then you just be you.
Scott just has to get a little more emo with it.
Just a little bit more.
And then I need a bike.
Does Sebastian have a bike?
Yeah.
Damn it. I thought you might already know.
No. I don't know much about. I haven't talked to a lot of townspeople. You guys know.
It's like, listen, leave me alone over here with my fucking plants.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. So, how are the holidays going for you guys? Happy holidays to any bonus content viewers. We'll get into the real podcast in a moment. I guess we're recording this.
This is the podcast.
So I'll start the show, and that way we'll get everything all encompassing.
That's right.
Bonus content. We'll just get a little bit extra. We'll sprinkles on top.
Sure, why not?
Welcome back.
Nabashin's here too, but he has to go in and out. So, all right.
They're here. I just pretty much told him to not bother me.
Nice.
Leave me alone.
If you have to duck out, that's fine. Just let us know. All right, let's do this. Excuse me. I need to clear it.
Yeah, you do it every show, don't you?
Yeah, I try to. It is Saturday, December 24th, 2016, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions Podcast Holiday Special for 2016. I am Alex O'Neill, your jingle all the way most host with the mostest. With me this week, I have Scott Guthier.
Come on, my original introduction shouldn't have fucked this up that bad.
Tony Horvath.
Hello.
And Brian Nabashin Jackson.
I got nothing. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Hey, happy holidays from the Irrational Passions crew.
Yeah.
We're recording this on Christmas Eve because why the hell not?
Yep.
We're going to hang out after. You two and I are going to hang out after this as well.
Yep.
We're going to get Korean barbecue.
Yep.
Which we hope is open.
Yeah, I don't know. There is nowhere that you can look for this, like on this website for this place, and there's nothing there.
I'll say
if it's not, we could just eat at my house.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll say this is the first Christmas Eve that I have not spent with my family. It's nice to spend it with friends, especially. So Tony is leaving next week.
Yep.
Listeners will know.
in 3 days.
Show.
Yeah, you're leaving the show.
This is my last podcast.
You're fired. No, you are moving to Nevada
Yep.
to live with Danny Juarez.
Shut up.
Oh my God. You're living with Danny Juarez, your one true love.
Yep.
Sorry, Scott. Your second fiddle now.
I mean, I do have his undying love this week, so
Yeah. Didn't Yuri on Ice end though?
it did.
Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do? Just fuck each other?
Probably. I told Danny because right now in my plan, I have a hotel booked for the night of the 31st, so New Year's Eve, which would be in the last destination before I get to Nevada. But that's a shorter drive than all the other days because I figure at that point I'm not going to want to drive the whole ton every day. So I can kind of pull an audible when I get to the second to last day. And instead of going to this place, staying at a hotel, then going to Las Vegas, I can just finish the drive on New Year's Eve. If I do that, then what I told Danny is, hey, Danny, if I'm in Nevada, when it becomes the new year, we're kissing.
Oh,
And he was like, okay. He was like, I don't know if my girlfriend would be okay with that. And I was like, it doesn't matter.
Danny kissed me on the mouth at PSX.
I don't doubt it.
Danny and Barrett both did. I never told you this. Now I'm revealing it. Hot secrets. So there you go.
Yep. So that's
So
so I said that, and then right after that, I was like, actually, I don't know if that's actually motivation to come to Nevada or not. I immediately take it back.
That's motivation. He'll want it. He's a thirsty one.
Apparently.
Nabishan, how's your holiday going?
Well, it's just starting, really.
Yeah, just kicking off. I
Yeah.
see you and I share an Amazon account, so I see all the Christmas gifts you're ordering.
Yeah, actually, one of my Christmas gifts that my mom gave me to me early was my own Amazon Prime account because I felt like super guilty, basically because she keeps asking me to buy her stuff on your account. So I was like, fine, fuck it, I'll do that for you. And then like, it was getting to the point now it was just getting ridiculous. Why don't have my own. So now I have my own, but like, I still got like hangovers, like my Kingdom Hearts pre-order. That's like super cheap that we got like 2 years ago or whatever.
Yeah,
And that's like really my only hang up, and after that I can get myself completely off of that. But like
that and the Persona.
Yeah, I have Persona on mine too.
Yeah, the Persona Collector's Edition.
yeah, I had that. I mean, that's not like it didn't get cheaper or something. So
Yeah, okay, that's still available. Because I saw you canceled a bunch of collector's editions, so now I have the answer. You move them over to your new account now. So I was like, he would never cancel his Sonic Mania collector's edition.
He's just not a collector anymore, man.
He's letting it go. That's good. That's cool. I just like the only thing I always worry about because it always defaults to your payment method. Because
same with you. Yeah, like it always goes to yours. I'm like, God damn it! Like
You guys
I can't just one click it like I want to.
Yeah, now I can just one click, which is nice. And essentially, like I wasn't paying for Prime shipping. It's just a benefit you get if you link it to an account with Prime. So I linked it to my mom's account, so I just essentially just get faster shipping.
Gotta get on that hot Twitch Prime, dude.
Well, that comes with it. So I linked that and I subbed, and I'm all good.
There you go.
Yeah, then like like I offered like a few months ago, like, hey, like I'm pretty sure it's been like almost a year again. Like, do you need something for me to buy for you for it? And he just never got back to me. So
yeah, I mean at this point, like I'm not paying anything for you for it. So like it's just a free Amazon account with that Prime shipping, which is the thing that I think even I use the most of.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I couldn't take any money for that or anything, but I'm glad that you'll have your own. Now we at least don't have to worry about the one time each of us charge each other's card.
Yeah. I think I did that once to you. You think you did that once to me?
I did that once to you. I was like, I'm sorry, man. It's like, it's okay. I'm surprised it was in my account. I think it was on both accounts. So yeah, that's cool. Any other big gifts, or do we just not know yet?
Pretty much everything I know was what I know of. Like my sister asked me flat out what I want. I said, "Oh, just give me this kind of funny hat." I'm like, "Sure." So I'll have that tomorrow. And,
Nice.
My niece bought me something. I don't know what it is, but it won't be something too big because she's decided to buy everybody something for Christmas. So
Nice.
that'll be a nice surprise. So that'll be my surprise for tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah. Scott, how's the holiday going for you, buddy? So far.
So far, so good.
Yeah. You're spending Christmas Eve with us, chuckle fucks.
Whoops. The first mistake.
Yeah.
Was your vacation out of nowhere, Scott? Like,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, he didn't know like 2 days ago. Right?
I didn't know until right now.
I didn't. I thought I put it in the group code.
You might have.
He did.
All right. I tried to read all of it, but it doesn't all retain, you know?
No, yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, you said
Friday.
you have Monday off as well now. You have next week off, right?
I have on Friday. I got next week off, and then on Thursday I got the week off, and then on Friday when I went in, they said, "Yeah, you don't have to come in tomorrow."
Nice.
I was like, "I'm not gonna question that."
It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's good. I was just lucky enough to get 4 days off in a row,
There you go.
which was yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the day after. So, which is great because then I can hang out with you guys today, which normally I'd work today, which would be
Awful.
awful. And then Monday, someone's coming over to record Game of the Year stuff, and then I'm recording Game of the Year stuff in the evening. It's just gonna be me and the Last Guardian all day.
I saw it was over there shrink wrapped.
I have a
I was like, that's where it belongs. In the shrink wrap.
Okay.
With Tokyo Mirage Sessions, #FE.
No. Maybe I'll break that one out.
That's a good one.
I know.
I mean, someone has to talk about it by Sony because, like, I don't really have that much to say about it.
Yeah, I saw some people tweeting about it again recently, and it got me like thinking again to want to play. I mean, I want to play it.
Yeah, it is a pretty strong opening, I will say.
Yeah, I'm just like
Something opening already.
Yeah, well,
it has a pretty anime opening.
yes.
Okay, that's all right.
It's not as anime as Mega Dimension Neptunia was, though,
Yeah, well,
because that was anime as fuck.
that's too much anime.
That was so much anime.
Cool. What's
Like
the
a
fam?
kangaroo.
What's the fam doing tonight, Scott?
Eating.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
Cooking and eating. Although we do have a fig pin roll.
What?
A fig pin roll.
I don't know. What
Like
that
a-
is.
You know what a fig Newton is?
Yes.
Tastes like that. Except for we homemade it.
Except you can't see the dissolved wasps in it.
Yeah.
Tony?
So I'm like, it's hard to make plans for things when you have to be packed up and moving like the day after.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, I'm hanging out mostly with family, and then some relatives are coming over for either lunch or dinner, one of the two. And then the next day, like my brother comes back from wherever he is with his girlfriend and all that, and then all the family's getting together at my aunt's house for lunch. And then after that is when I'm going to spend the entire rest of the day making sure that I'm ready to go like 6 a.m. the next morning.
Uh-huh.
So it's hard. It's like I said, that I'm here for that purpose. Otherwise, I would have already moved. But yeah, should be good.
Cool.
And I'm here right now. So,
You're here in my house,
whoops.
in my home. I know. You done fucked up, buddy. At least I got these sweet Game Grumps posters. Yeah. Shout out to the 4 people watching right now, hanging out with us on the holidays. I think that's cool. Hopefully this will bring some fun holiday relaxation to the folks out there who aren't having fun on the holidays,
Mm-hmm.
of which I'm sure there will be plenty. Just remember, if anyone brings up politics, just leave the house.
That's right.
Just find the closest exit and fucking break a window, get out.
Blow it up when you want. Blow it up.
Blow it up. Just blow the whole thing up. Today, normally I would like when I was growing up, Christmas Eve was the big night
Mm.
that my parents would host at our house. So like everyone would come over, like my grandma and grandpa from both sides, and my aunt and uncle from both sides, and everybody. My mom would make lasagna and all that. Obviously, when my parents split up, that changed. So now it's so weird for me to just like not have any of that on Christmas Eve. It has gotten away from that over the last few years. So now I'm just not really seeing my family at all, which is kind of great.
But we're here already.
Yeah, my other family.
Gross. No.
There was a hand holding behind Tony's computer for people watching the video version. I assure you, it was real. It's real to me, goddammit. So yeah, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna get Korean barbecue. We're doing a little Friendsmas upstairs. People are gonna come over.
Cool.
My other brother's gonna come over. Maybe open some presents, and then maybe get fucking drunk.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a good time, I think, tonight. It's also a good time. Video games.
Sometimes.
I got some bad times with video games.
Some might say it's the best time to be playing video games, Scott. Why are you having a bad time playing video games?
Well, I'm not having a bad time playing video games. I just have just a little bit of bad news for maybe good news for some other people probably.
Okay.
So I'm dropping Doom.
Yeah. Why are you dropping Doom? Just not doing it for you? Not dooming it for you?
Was it too slippery?
Fuck you.
See, I have to think about that one. I mean, it has nothing to do with why I dropped it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
there's a lot of blood in that game.
But like,
Just
that's
get blood
not
on the
really. It's not
case.
like really slippery though. Like,
Yeah,
I would know.
Fair enough.
Casual serial killer Scott Guthier would know.
I mean, all the fish are dead.
Yeah, but they're bloody.
Yeah.
How much blood?
Like, you got to take it all out.
Oh, all right, never mind.
You gotta drain it.
Okay.
And then you bathe in it.
So you're dropping Doom.
Yes. Reason being is it is one of the games where you pick up for an hour, then you put down.
Yep.
The issue is that I'm not coming back to it every day.
Mm-hmm.
There's no draw for me to go back to it every day. And it's definitely one of the games where I pick it up and I play for an hour, then I put it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to be getting very much farther in it.
You'd rather
And I also
do
have this
something-
weird thing that I do where I'm only playing 1 or 2 games at a time.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like I'm
So I would like to
in
get
the same
through,
place. So.
Right. And before game of the year, I'd like to at least get halfway through 3 different games.
Yeah.
And that would be Inside, which I could probably finish.
Yeah.
Dishonored 2.
Yeah.
At least halfway.
Good.
And then Final Fantasy 15,
Okay.
which I have access to.
You now have access to. Okay.
At least halfway through.
Okay. That'd be like basically the open world-esque part of it. You know, put your mic closer, a little bit closer to you, or you can move closer to it, whichever you prefer.
Well, there's just some goopy, sticky stuff over here where
I was like, supposed to clean
Mike's not touching it.
I mean, you can put the mic stand over.
I'm gonna just create my neck.
Okay. As long as people can hear you. All right. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I fair. You could probably be inside in a single sitting.
That's what I plan to do.
Yeah, that's what I recommend. And that way you can just focus on the other. It would be nice to have someone else who can talk about Dishonored. So I definitely encourage that.
Yep.
I feel like that's one you're going to want to finish too. Even if you don't have time to.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna start straight up?
I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna try and finish both games, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But for game of the year, I want to get at least halfway through.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna start with Corvo. I'm assuming, Scott, because I'm pretty sure you want to see how that arc ends with him.
Depends.
Yeah.
Can I both start and finish the game as Corvo?
Yeah. You can play. You choose Corvo or Emily to play through the whole game with. And you can run 2 save files at once if you wanted to.
All right, and that's right. You chose Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll run Corvo.
Yeah. I mean, I want to revisit it. I recorded a Game of the Year podcast last night, and they were talking about revisiting his Corvo as well.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. I just, I'd rather finish some other things. For people's reference, we're recording our Game of the Year stuff 2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 weekends from now. We have some time set aside to do that. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, because it was either do it like a week ago or like a couple weeks from now, because that's on either side of me moving across the country.
So we have some time to kind of sink into stuff. Tony, you really don't. You'll have some time.
I've kind of gotten through most things.
Okay.
At least things that I have access to.
Yeah.
But I should be able to make some time.
Yeah.
I'm sure Danny and I are going to have some cuddle game sessions.
Yeah. And he has some stuff that maybe you don't
Exactly.
check out. So yeah, well, we just want to give ourselves time to kind of get through the last minute stuff. You've been getting through some stuff too, Nabshin, right?
Yeah, a lot of things have been on sale, and I've been impulsive and just like been getting a bunch of stuff. That's to like dip my toe in something to see if they gel with me or not, because there's no real intention of really like finishing them, or I just want to see like what they are.
Yeah.
Like I tend to buy like Owlboy sometimes this week just to
It is on
get
sale
an
right
idea.
now.
Yeah, just to get an idea of what it is, because like I barely even seen like I don't know, I haven't seen any gameplay of that game at all. So I just know like screenshots. So
Yeah. You played like Oxenfree and stuff too, which I appreciate. Yeah, I like the big ones are Final Fantasy 15 and The Last Guardian for me. I just want to finish those. There are a couple small ones that I would love to finish if I get the chance, but There are other things that I know I've definitely put enough time into to kind of understand at this point. So we'll talk about it in a minute. Anything else you've been playing, Scott?
Yeah, I didn't play any Doom, and I was every time I was like, I should probably play stuff with game. Yeah, let's load up Doom, and then I didn't get anywhere, and then I stopped.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
And that, and on top of a heavy week this week as well.
Yeah. Do you guys want to hear about Stardew Valley?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I thought about buying it this week on PS4.
Yeah. So like last week, I was 13 days in the spring. So it was a little before where I got to on the PC version. And then by like Tuesday, I was 20 days in the fall. And it was like in a dark place. And the thing was, that game has very much the Civ appeal of just one more turn, but it's like just one more day. I could just squeeze one more day in.
Oh yeah, I definitely got that too.
And it's just like it's the thing was like once I got going and I understood what I needed to do, and essentially got past the point where I had gotten to. So it was like, okay, back to this is all new. It's a very difficult game to stop playing when you start playing. Like I want to play it and yada yada. It's just like putting it down. It's like, but in another week, all these plants will be done. I can go in the mines.
Like shit,
And it's raining today. Let me go make some food and go in the mines, and I got this going now. So like 30 hours later, I played a lot of Stardew Valley. And the game is like, it's great. Like it's not, it's weird because it's not like amazing to me. And I don't want to like downsell it or anything. It is, there's a little bit of a routine to it to me. And it's maybe a bit too routine-y for me, but I still like it and I still am into it. It has a little bit of that, Animal Crossing, talking to people mixed with, I guess, the Harvest Moon aspect of it, as someone who's never played a Harvest Moon game. And yeah, I really enjoy it. To give some updates.
Okay.
I did the egg hunt again.
Okay.
First thing first. And you goddamn know I won that egg hunt.
Hey.
Abigail can go get fucked because I won the egg hunt. I got a straw hat.
You wear that shit?
I wear that shit every day since.
Especially when I see Abigail.
Just rubbing her.
Listen here, girl.
Face.
I won that egg hunt.
And let's see. Big things. Making a lot of crops. I sent you guys a picture of my farm. Trying to keep it like a little organized, making like little rows of stuff. I've got everything up to steel tools, and I have a gold pickaxe. Which is baller.
Yeah.
So I got to
rushing the pick is a good idea.
That was the first one I finished because I can't do the watering can because I got this one plant, this rare seed in fall that needs the whole season to grow. So I don't know what that's going to turn into, but we'll see. I bought it from that weird shady magic dealer.
Okay.
He's like, I've got some magic you want to buy.
Like an ancient seed?
No, I got an ancient seed as well, which is blooming this ancient fruit. And that's I turned that into ancient jelly.
You should turn some of those fruits into more ancient seeds.
Okay. Oh yeah, now I have the thing. I just got the thing that can make
definitely
seeds.
Do that.
Yes, that's worth baller money.
Yeah.
The other thing you should do is you
can only ever get one of those.
Okay.
So
you should probably not plant those other seeds immediately.
Oh, I've been holding on to seeds. Like understanding, like there's some stuff that only grows in fall, and I got some summer seeds and spring seeds.
There's that, but not quite. I'm pretty sure that's one of the plants that dies in the winter. Yeah,
most do.
You're in fall.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like I'm worried about it. Well, the ancient seed thing, I planted as soon as I got in spring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been getting like this ancient fruit stuff, and I think I have like one stockpiled.
Yeah, you should definitely seed a couple of them. When you get later on that broken building on your farm, that'll turn into a building where you can grow seeds regardless of what season it is.
Oh, it's like a greenhouse.
Exactly, it is a
It
greenhouse.
is a greenhouse.
Got
So if you want to
that's
like,
very useful information.
if you just
Right.
fill the entire thing with the ancient seeds, you can make hella money.
hella money.
So you could
Got
do
it.
that and then like take those and turn the ancient fruit into like ancient wine.
Oh, I haven't.
Ancient
I just
wine.
got the barrel. Do I need the barrel for wine?
No,
as
you
well?
get a keg.
Yeah, you
Keg,
get a
yeah.
keg.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, kegs are
Keg is
the
for
way
wine.
that you do that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't have enough fucking oak resin,
It sucks. I know.
and it takes like 60 years
gotta-
for those fucking trees to drop some resin.
You know what
you
I
gotta
did?
tap that shit.
I've been.
I made
tapping.
it. Do you have a oak tree farm? A oak tree tap farm yet?
No, not yet. Should I like find a bunch of oak trees and just tap them all up?
No. What you should do is you should grow a fuck ton of oak trees. Oh, just over in the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
And but you should do it with a bunch of different trees.
Yeah.
What
I'm
I did like 2
plant
rows
trees.
of 7 of each type of tree. Those 3,
Can they grow next
and
to
then
each
I
other?
tapped them all.
No, so trees
They
need
have to grow
They
eight?
they need like a grid of 9.
Okay.
those are for the fruit trees. The regular trees that don't do that only need 1 space in between.
Didn't know.
They don't actually need any space in between.
Okay.
But
That's what I was wondering.
but you do want to space it out so you can move between each tree because it's very hard to see, and they can drop the seedlings and they can sprout on you,
Yeah.
and you have to go clear those.
Yeah,
and it can
yeah.
be very, very, very difficult to see the ones that grow behind all the tappers and everything. So yeah, that could be a huge pain.
Some people in the chat saying I should stream Stardew Valley. That'd be fun. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll do it. It's probably not like the best stream game. Apparently you can get Trevor Starkey in the chat, in our live chat for viewers listening at home, says you absolutely can get more ancient seeds. There's a random chance to get them from putting other plants in the seed maker.
Yes, it's like a 0.1% chance, and there's also like a 0.1% chance that the magic lady sells it. But realistically, you get 1.
Yeah. What does the rare seed do? Magic Lady sells.
The rare seed,
There's only in fall. That's all I know.
I don't remember what that turns into.
I think it turns into a star fruit.
That'd be cool.
Well, you buy those in the desert. I don't remember what the rare seed turns into. But Alex, if you want to see like how trees work, that's how I did trees.
Whoa.
So I did trees in this grid, then I did crops here. I eventually turned that into more kegs, but I had kegs there, kegs through all of that, and all that kegs too.
This is very different.
That was the end of my first year in fall.
Jesus Christ. I made there was a very intense picture for people listening.
Yeah, that's
on our website.
it
as
is.
well.
It's an article that I posted on our website.
I have like a little cobblestone area, like little walls that I put all of my artisan creation tools into.
Yeah.
And like rows. So I got like
That's what's up. You can go in there, be an artisan in that house.
Yeah.
Make some artisanal cheeses.
Yeah, I tell you what, I got a cheese maker. I don't have any cows yet. I'm constructing a barn as we speak.
There you go. You got to get that, dude. Getting the rabbit's foot took me so long.
Rabbit's foot.
Something you need for the community center.
Oh.
You have to like the rabbit has to fucking love you.
Okay, to cut its foot off for you?
Yeah,
I imagine
pretty much.
it would have to love you. My chickens like me. I got 2 chickens.
Oh, that's right. Rare seeds turn into sweet gem berries.
What's a sweet gemberry?
It just sells for a ton of money.
Yeah, Trevor also just put in the chat. That's good. I mean, I'll typically if like the ancient seeds, like the ancient fruit, I know will be even more valuable if I turn into jelly.
Yes.
So I'll turn it into
Yeah,
jelly
that's
and then sell it.
and as you're leveling up farming, you get to choose jobs. I think the last one that you can choose is it increases the the sell price of artisan goods by like 50%.
Ooh.
So there's that.
God
Yeah.
damn.
That's how I made all my money.
I'm on 9 on my farming skills.
Yeah. By the end of year 3 in my game of Stardew Valley, where I just did wine and stuff like that, I had millions. Literal millions.
Yeah, my mom.
I played up to year 2 into fall, and then I had done everything I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I essentially became a millionaire.
Okay.
I got the 1 million,
Okay.
as well as I did everything in the community center, and I had everybody, all the personalities out.
Oh, okay.
All the
Did
way up.
you do you use fertilizer when you plant things?
Sometimes.
Okay. Did you use it with your rare seed?
No.
See, so I would recommend the speed grow stuff.
Mhm.
especially for things that take a long time, because then you'd be able to do it like up to 7 days into fall and still be okay.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about that. I just didn't have enough money at
Yeah.
that point. At this point, like, I'm not like super used to the fertilizer and stuff. I don't use it a lot for some stuff.
It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I'll use it like on a like. Oh, I'm laying out 25.
And can't you double up this speed grow and the quality one?
Nope.
Nope.
You have to choose one. But if you're making artisan goods, especially out of crops, it doesn't matter if you put like a gold star in, at least unless this has changed, right? My knowledge is like 8 months removed, but it doesn't matter what the star value of the crop that you put in. Yeah, the artisan good has its own chance of being a star.
Yeah.
So basically what I did was I would grow different fruit trees, and then I would make wine out of all of the no star and silver star versions of the crop, and then probably usually sell the gold star because they were just worth enough money to not have to worry about making them into wine anyway.
Like one of the more valuable
that I know of.
Yeah.
It's there are tons of different ways you can do it.
I want like a whole row of fucking kegs, but I've only gotten one oak ring.
They take forever to make.
One of the other interesting ways of making money is having a rock farm. You want to hear about rock farms?
Rock farm?
Rock farms.
How do you have a rock farm?
You see, there's a thing called like a gem recreator, and you just make a fuck ton of those.
Okay.
And what they do is every so happens, you put a gem in, like a diamond, an amethyst, whatever. And after every couple of days, it just pops one out.
Just pops rocks out?
Just pops rocks out.
That's all right. So obviously I made a lot of progress and started. You got all the way through spring, all the way through summer. I like it, if you can tell. Hopefully it makes it onto my top 10. I have a feeling, by the time I'm done with like year one and maybe like built up a relationship with someone, it will. I have one friend right now, Jody.
Okay.
She was very nice. She sent me fertilizer. She's like, I had extra one of this left, so I thought you would like it. It's good to have a friend in town. I was like,
you're like, oh my god.
If that got to you,
I was so emotional.
The heart of this game is everyone else in it.
Yeah.
So I would push you to go ahead and just talk to everybody.
Except
talk to everybody.
They're all like fucking lazy pieces of shit. Like, what the fuck does Sebastian do all day? He sleeps until 6 p.m.
and plays computer games.
I look outside his door. I'm just sitting there watching him.
Well, I mean,
And Abigail, she just fucking walks around pretending she's so good at these goddamn egg hunts.
You'll find out
what does Leah do?
You'll find out if you talk to him.
I'm trying. Listen,
I know these answers, Alex. I know these answers.
Yeah, it's more fun if you find them out.
I'm trying to get Leah to turn her head toward me. I think she's interested.
Who? Leah?
Leah.
Everybody's interested. Just so you know.
I'm just saying.
Especially Elliot.
Everybody.
Elliot's weird.
Dude, he's always like, look at this side of my face.
Yeah. I think he just wants to get fucked.
Probably. He lives in a shack on the beach. I mean, shit. He probably wants to move in with you.
Him and Willie.
Dude, Willie's great.
Yeah, don't talk shit about Willie.
Willie's cool. He at least does stuff. Like, he goes fishing. I watch him go fishing in different spots sometimes, too. One time I was in his fishing spot, and he came up behind me, and he couldn't get to his fishing spot. And he sat there for a second, and then, like, the little sad face came down, and he walked away. I was like, that's right. Fucking king of the pack over here, huh? I'm a level 7 fisherman. Get on me.
You like how much personality that had?
Yeah.
You like how it didn't just try and keep going to that fishing spot until he was.
Yeah, I appreciated that. Because he'll hang out there for like hours fishing. I don't know.
Is every day the same in that game, other than seasons and stuff, or do you have like
people have
holidays? I guess you could say.
Yeah, so there are holidays. Everybody has a birthday. Then there are things. There's at least one holiday a month, if not two. And basically the way that it works in weeks. All the villagers have a weekly schedule. They'll always do the same thing on the same day, basically. So like Leah does a specific thing on Mondays and then a specific thing on Tuesdays. If it's raining, she'll do something else, stuff like that.
And then in the winter it changes.
And in the winter it changes as well. Right. Other than that, though, kind of at the base level, every day is the same, span of time that you can do stuff in. Just the environment changes a little bit based on what day it is.
Yeah, it's cool. It's interesting as well. So, and like the way the world changes with the seasons is very pretty. It's a very pretty game. Yeah, so I'm like 20 days into fall, maybe like 23 days into fall, getting worried about winter. So I got all this. I'm sitting on like 15,000 right now.
Okay.
I've been holding on to it because I figure I want to upgrade my tools when winter comes around.
Yeah, so winter's a good time to kind of get everything ready to go. In spring, you're gonna go.
I'm worried about my chickens.
They'll be fine.
Okay.
You got to get a heater for them.
I gotta get an incubator thing.
You gotta get a heater. Incubator,
Incubator is the thing that you get in the deluxe.
Yeah.
coop.
Right. You don't need that. Do you have the silo though?
I have the silo.
How you need one piece of
Hay for every day.
for every day for
chicken.
every chicken.
Yeah.
So how many chickens do you have?
I have 2 chickens.
You need at least 60 hay in that silo.
Yeah.
You have that?
I don't yet. I can go buy that. I haven't grass hasn't been really growing, so I can't cut grass and get hay.
Then one of the things you might want to do in the spring is put some grass starter down over by the barn, because what they'll do in those days is you'll have a grass patch that you'll keep contained in an area. You'll just maintain it in there so that it doesn't grow everywhere, and that you won't lose your chickens and shit.
Yeah,
because that's what happened to me.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll leave that coop door open.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Wolves will attack. I read about this.
Maybe that's something new.
That's a thing that happens.
But yeah, as far as I know, you only need a heater in there, and then they'll be good to go.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
By the way, this is what it turned into. That's when I was done.
God damn. Tony's got some. Those are a lot of cakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's your fruit?
So all the fruit grow on the trees. Every tree makes 1 fruit a day.
So you didn't have any plants, or is that this?
This is the center.
Yeah. What is it? What's the plant? It's all the same thing, it looks like.
Typically they were the same thing. There were specific berries for each season, and these numbers have changed, right? But there are specific berries for each season that would have the best value as far as making into wines and stuff. So I'd always plant those. I liked the berries because you only had to plant once, and then they would continue to sprout the entire season. And then basically you could get a specific number. So I got all that stuff, and then it made more than I could do in a day, so I could stockpile to get me through the winter. So I was always doing something, even through winter.
Are these chests?
Those are where, that was on my storage.
Okay.
This doesn't play very well on a podcast, but
it doesn't. It's fascinating for me. Yeah, that greenhouse looks nice. When the fuck does that happen?
So it's a community center thing.
Okay.
Well,
fucker, I only got the mine card from the community center thing.
Minecart's a really good one.
It's nice. I can get to the mines real quick, but I got to the end of the mines. I got the skull key.
Yeah.
The fuck does that do?
You'll find out
soon.
You got that a little early.
Yeah, I did. I know. 125 floors. Yeah, there's a star fruit.
I probably should have told you about this. Probably not. But it's now your winter's a little fucked. Just a little bit, because it's for my winter, it was I knew about the mines. I knew there was an end. I didn't know about what happens with the skull key at the point, but what I did know is that I was priming myself for the winter, so I could make the climb all the way down in the winter.
Okay, I'm sure I'll find something to do in the winter.
Yeah, you can fish all winter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had a cat named Garrus.
I don't want to make this entirely about Stardew, but it was the thing I predominantly played this week.
Yeah, I would say going forward, just talk to people.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend winter talking to people, trying to get to know some people,
and
I just want everyone to love me.
For this part, more than anything, it is okay just to look at where they are.
Yeah,
it's because here's the thing. It will take, if you want to figure out what their schedule is, it will take you a full year of that. That's what you do all day just to figure it out, to figure out where everybody is.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, I pulled up a thing. I've looked up just a couple of things here and there, just things I was curious about. I was like, I have to look up what a fucking oak tree looks like because all these trees look the fucking same to me. Except for the pine tree, everything looks the same to me. Because I needed the maple syrup to build the honey honey thing.
Yeah, it's
so
these games are like the games that have the inventories and all the crafting and all that kind of stuff. It's like
I just want to know what shit is.
Don't do it to yourself to try and figure that out just all on your own.
Yeah,
just go ahead and look up a guide.
I mean, like, yeah, new crops and stuff. I'll plant that. I'll play around, see what I like, see what I don't like, see what makes the most money and stuff like that. Like pumpkins, man.
Do farmer shit.
Yeah, do farmer shit. Pumpkins make hella bucks though.
Yep.
Got some speed grow, working some more pumpkins in the fall. Tell you what, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, that game's good.
Good.
It's very time consuming. Exactly why I was worried.
Exactly what I warned you about.
Yeah, I'm glad I waited until now to play it. The only other thing I played was Final Fantasy 15, but I didn't really play that much of it. I just kind of started that kind of linear part of it. And I don't have much to say yet. So I only played like an hour or two into that. Because then I was like, I could go play more Stardew Valley.
Oh, that's where I did play something else worth talking about.
What
that game.
What?
Final Fantasy 15.
Did you start that?
I started it.
Cool.
I went ahead, I did the tutorial, and I did the first mission.
Yeah.
Like,
where you kill that monster.
Did you watch the anime? Okay. Well, you should probably do that before you get any further.
No, don't. We need a constant.
Okay, so here we do have some things. Okay, so my brother Casey, who I said didn't watch the movie or the anime, or at least I don't think so, he did watch the anime.
Okay.
He did not watch the movie.
Okay.
And he's around 3 chapters in.
Okay. That's not very
so far, yeah, it's still at that point in time is when he said it's the best game he's ever played.
Yeah. I mean, that's like he'll continue to like it for quite some time then because like that loop. He can be 3 chapters in and still have like put like 60 hours in that world.
Yep.
So.
And then as far as where I am in it, I like it a lot.
Okay. That's good.
We were hearing, or at least I was hearing, that the combat's a lot like Kingdom Hearts. I disagree.
It's different. I don't necessarily
very,
agree.
very, very different.
That was like a thing people were saying going up to launch. After I played it, like after I played Disguise, like I saw, okay, this is how
because
this is different.
It's not like your generic character action game.
No.
Which is, once again, Kingdom Hearts isn't like that either. But we're talking about things similar to God of War and all of those clones. It's not like that. And it's also not like Kingdom Hearts. It kind of meets it somewhere.
It's somewhere in the middle, yeah. Which I like. Trevor in our live chat says, I watched Kingsglaive but not Brotherhood, so Casey and I can be part of your control groups. There you go. Yeah.
I'm a part of the control group that you are, Trevor. I haven't watched Brotherhood either.
You watched Kingsglaive, though.
I have watched Kingsglaive
to some extent.
to some extent.
God knows how much it was
really weird.
Stuck with
Scott and I were hanging out in like voice cons, and I was like, and I had just finished watching it. Scott was like, "Oh yeah, I should watch that." And then like 45 minutes later, he was like, "Well, that was a weird movie."
Yep.
Yeah, that movie's like 2 hours long.
Yeah, I know. That's why it didn't make any sense to me.
Yep.
All right, that's all you've been playing.
It was very weird visually.
Yeah,
like from the movie to the game, the visuals do mesh.
I talked about like it on the podcast that you guys weren't on, the Writers Ramble thing. But like cinematically, like cinematography wise, there's a lot of like weird fades to black and hard cuts in that movie that just like if you were a director shooting like a live action movie,
right,
wouldn't make any sense.
Sure.
And it's just like a poorly shot or edited movie. Like in addition to the fact that it's animated, everything looks weird.
It looks weird, yeah. And it's not quite long enough that it doesn't look weird by the end.
Yeah.
So you kind of walk away with like, man, that whole thing looked weird.
Yeah.
Instead of like, it was weird, but I kind of got into it.
It looks great by the end though. Like that final battle is incredible.
Yeah, definitely. But you just never. Yeah, it's still it's just still jarring
it's
even
just
by
weird,
the end.
Yeah. And it's especially because like there's no like centered camera, like the camera never favors like a character.
Sure.
It's always just like whatever.
Yeah. Let's see what we find.
So yeah.
Should have just put it in 360 feet the whole time.
Exactly. Just like let me fucking spin around this place.
Let's do it.
Kingsglaive is weird. Nabashin, what you been playing?
Nothing too different. Well, maybe a couple feet.
We got a couple demos in here I want to hear about.
Oh, I forgot about the demos.
I have them downloaded, ready to go. I just haven't played them yet.
Oh yeah, but like God, what have I played? I've been playing Doom. I'm literally on the last boss fight right now.
Okay, cool.
So,
What did you think of the other boss fights before this boss fight?
the first one, the Cyber Demon, was great. I love that one. The second one was challenging. Not necessarily challenging, but like when I got my groove, I got it down real good, and I could take it out. And I really enjoyed I guess that anxiety of trying to do both of them at the same time.
Yeah, that was cool. I was into it.
Yeah. This one's just a motherfucker right now. I died a couple of times.
Yeah, that was that one was the only one I died on. Yeah, it was I died on the twin guardian guys as well, but yeah, that one's a motherfucker. That's for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to beat it though. So cause I'm still enjoying it. It's just like I like having like all my tools there and like like because I understand like how like I played it so much, or I played it enough, I should say, that like I got a good understanding of like what I can do and what I'm capable of doing, what my weapons can do and what they're capable of doing, and like I'm this is the way, so like I'll switch to this and just like get the most effect out of that, and when I'm super close, I switch really fast in my shotgun or something like that and shoot them in the face, and then I try to double jump backwards to avoid like getting swiped or something. So like yeah, I really enjoy Doom. Doom's a really great game.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Mm.
What else?
A little bit more Blood and Wine. Been enjoying that a lot. I definitely probably won't beat it before the end of this year, but like it's still like really great. I just I'm trying to like just wet my stick my toe into like different things right now. But like I know that's always gonna be there for me, but like it's definitely something I want to get back to. Witcher 3 is real good.
Yeah,
if you didn't know.
I haven't played any of that, and I really want to. I'm glad I finished Hearts of Stone this year though, so that way I just like that's all that's left for me.
Mm-hmm. I have both. I want to replay the entire game when I play those.
I want to replay the game again just to play through the story again at some point. But
I'm gonna do it on the hardest difficulty.
That's gonna be like a summer thing that I have to.
I did that.
Myself.
Yeah, how was it?
It was hard.
It was really hard, guys.
I want to do it because I do want to get the platinum trophy, but like I don't know if I care that much. I just don't care that much.
It's a long game to submit yourself to the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, it's just like Trevor is out there getting like the he just got the Dishonored 2 platinum and the Final Fantasy platinum.
Gotta get that Dark Souls 3 platinum, bro.
I know, and like I would love to get it. I just like
it's a lot of work though.
I don't know if like I care enough about getting the platinum trophy to do that. I kind of like I care more about seeing everything and doing everything, and I just don't have time.
There's some bullshit that you have to go through to get that platinum trophy.
Yeah,
and it's not bullshit that I could help you out with either.
Yeah, I hate
because there are some things like you're like, hey, you want all the rings? Here you go.
I hate that I just don't have the time to do it anymore. And like right now, I just don't have the time because I want to finish games before Game of the Year. If I could just play whatever I want to play, I could do it. But
yeah,
at this point, I can't. It's important though. At some point, maybe.
No, it's a platinum.
I mean, like I said, I'd rather just play. Be able to have said I played everything in that game and seen all of it.
Yeah,
right.
In some of these games that I really like.
I would say like if like the Gwent stuff isn't like if you've done most of the Gwent stuff already, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, getting all the Gwent cards sucked.
I just didn't get the Bloody Barons card.
It was fun though.
That was literally it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like going through that game again, I don't dislike Gwent as much as I probably should. Actually, I have that on Xbox One. I have to beta for it.
God damn it! What?
Yeah.
Share some codes with me right now. No, I'm just
I mean, you can play it. You know, I'm not going to play it. So
true. God, I might need to get on that. I've heard such good things about this Gwent video game. God damn, do I want to play it?
Yep. Guys, I've been thinking about buying an Xbox One.
Get that 1S.
That's why. That's
$299.
I had the beta from GOG too. I had a PC.
Oh shit!
I thought I didn't play it.
You might have messaged us about that, but I couldn't play it because it's on PC. Maybe
Yes, that's definitely what it
maybe
was.
Tony could do it.
Yeah, I could definitely take a look at some Gwent.
I need somebody to talk to me about Gwent.
Dude, I played a lot of Gwent.
I
Let
know.
me tell you.
You and me went down that Gwent rabbit hole.
God, Gwent's so good.
Then I started, and I was like,
The
No.
new Gwent is more balanced than original Gwent, though. So
Yeah,
it's better.
definitely.
Gwent.
It's not collect all the spy cards and you
Collect all
win.
the spy cards and win. Yeah. Man, that game's broken and it's great.
It's so much fun though.
I'm sorry, Dalvin. Continue.
No, that's pretty much it for Witcher 3. Did a little bit more Jackbox Party Pack 3.
I got a DM about this from one NATO Johnston
Okay.
saying like, "Sorry, I didn't mean to fucking thrash you guys." I don't know what happened. I did not play with you guys, but
yeah, like Nate won the Quiplash. That was a good time. And
Yeah, I can only pop in for like one game. And I felt really bad about it.
oh, you're good. Like pretty much everybody left at that point.
and then I also popped in for one game.
Oh, you did? I didn't even know you were there, Scott.
Come on, who would I have been?
Well, I have a friend named Katie who really does dumb shit like that, like at the same level you do. Like she's pretty much the girl version of you. So I expected that was her, but she was too busy playing fucking Pokemon. So yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
blame
that
her.
was me.
That game's great.
I mean I'll get into that later.
ooh, foreshadowing. Yeah, Nate was just bragging to me about it, so just
So,
wanted to
yeah.
share that with you guys.
You know what my new? You want to know what my new name is?
For Jackbox, what?
It's along the line of the other ones.
Skit,
Scooter,
Scudder,
Scott,
It's already been used before,
Scott.
but not by me.
Scott with one T.
And you'll find out tomorrow.
Okay,
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
What's tomorrow?
Christmas Day is tomorrow, Tony.
Why would we find out tomorrow?
You'll find out tomorrow.
Is it in this mysterious video
No,
you're
not
compiling?
that I know of.
No.
Okay.
The thing about Gwent, right, in Witcher 3,
Here we go.
when you get past the point where you've kind of got the cards that you're going to use and now you're just collecting more hero cards, the entire rest of the game is just the best part about playing card games, which is when you know you just completely have total dominance over your opponent. That's the best part of playing any card game, is when you're just like,
No wonder you like it so
it's
much.
like whatever the rest of this game, I just kill. Nothing that you do matters.
You're such a monster.
That's when I was playing like really hardcore into Magic the Gathering. The deck that I was playing, that was the entire premise, is getting a specific combo set up to the point where there was nothing you could do. I will control the rest of the game and doesn't matter.
So again, no wonder you like it.
Exactly.
So much.
Yeah.
It like literally feeds you.
Yeah, that's why I like Gwent.
Okay. What else, Navashin?
Yeah, Jackbox is all right.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a good one of those.
Got Shantae.
Okay.
Shantae half genie here. Did you get that bet, by the way?
Me?
Oh, this is a quick anyway. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to play one of those games because they're like Metroidvania games, but I've never played any of them.
Yeah, it's a fun distraction. It's not like mind blowing or anything like that, but like it's just like good gameplay and just going through like something like a Metroidvania and like just enjoying like some good old platforming action type of thing. And the weird thing about Shantae is like I've always gotten those games, or I always had those games like on like my 3DS or whatever, but like I never really played them. I don't know, like I guess like the sprites didn't really do it for me. Not that I'm against like sprite work or something like that, but like for some reason that aesthetic didn't really appeal to me. But like ever since they this is the first one they're doing Shantae with their HD visual, so it's like, oh, this actually looks great. This is like great. Like I love the animation and like just like the way that game looks. So
Yeah.
the gameplay finally like matches the way I like to play that game or the way it looks. So yeah, I really enjoyed that game a lot.
Cool.
Yeah, I played The Pirate's Curse, and that game was real good.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Like
Okay.
that game, those series been around forever. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah,
Game Boy game was the original, I believe.
yeah, I think so. Like I don't like the weird thing about those games too is like I don't know like if this is a reboot or a sequel or a prequel. Like I not because it needs a fucking 2 on it or something like that, but like I don't know. Like I just don't know where in the Shantae
Lineage.
timeline
Yeah.
this is.
Sounds like a Zelda game.
I just know about Shantae mostly because Mark Bozon, who was one of the people I grew up reading on IGN, he worked on one of them. So, little fun fact right there.
There you go.
His brother Matt Bozon was involved in the Shantae Half Genie Hero as well. So there you go. Lineage continues. What else, Nobishin? What else you got for me?
This quick fire ones, like stuff I just dipped my toe in and didn't really spend too much time with. I got I Am Setsuna. I just bought that because it was on sale. It was on pretty cheap price. But like, I literally just started it up and did like the first battle and then stopped. Not for any reason. It's just I just got distracted or something like this. There was something that happened because like I wanted to at least like give it like a fair shot, but like I didn't really have time for it. So like I'll probably try to do that sometime this week just to see what it's like, or if I even like dig it at all. Also tried out Oxenfree. I just pretty much did like the opening area of that game so far. It seems like the premise seems all right because like it's literally all about conversations in that game. But like the conversations happen a little bit too often. It feels like, or at least I'm not in the right mind space to play a game like that. Because like it's all the conversation and like like what you feel about the characters at that moment. It's like whether you like them or hate them, and like at the moment when I was just playing it, like I just didn't like anybody so far. But like it was just like dialogue type of thing, and like it was probably like the first 30 minutes of that game. So like I didn't really get to like where the game gets deep and different than what everybody expects from it and what most people like from that game. So like I'll definitely try to play more of it because people have been recommending it for me, saying like, oh, you should give it more of a shot. So like I'll definitely do that. I just gotta find the time for it this week because my week is gonna be kind of busy.
Yeah.
And other than that, like the other game I've been playing is Pokemon Sun. For Christmas I got Mark and Katie both Sun and Moon because we've always been talking about like having a game we all could play together, which has never really happened. Because it's always like whenever, for instance, like I get into a game, like it's like pretty much only like one of them can play at the same time too. Because like like it was like Overwatch stuff like that. Like me and Mark could play at the same time, or did it be me and Katie could play at the same time? But it was never like all three of us playing at the same time. So we never like played the multiplayer game all at the same time. And like usually games like Witcher 3, like where me and Katie are really into, like Mark is like into it, but not as much as we are. So it's like it's something that we never all can really share. So like hopefully this game would be that for us, because like I gave Mark my old 3DS so he can play that play a Pokemon game.
Cool.
And what we're trying to do is like go through it like all but start with a different starter and like go through that game together more or less. Katie's gonna be way ahead of us because like she's more into Pokemon. She's more into the newer Pokemon than me and Mark are. Me and Mark have been through Pokemon at the beginning, but we both eventually just fell off of it. I stopped at Gold and Silver. He stopped at Ruby, I think he said. So
okay.
That
was the one after, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think for us it's gonna be hard to I guess stay engaged with it because like it's different, and not different in necessarily a bad way, but also kind of in a bad way as well. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. Like is it like I say, for someone who's just for someone who played only red and blue and yellow, yellow's my favorite, and then like going to gold and silver and see how much of a change that was, and like was blown away by it, but like still keeping like the fundamentals pretty much the same for what I originally liked Pokemon. Like I played Pokemon Yellow earlier this year a lot. Mm-hmm. And like going to this, it was just like like eons, like everything's in 3D and like the characters emote and everything like that, and it's just it's weird and it's different, and like I don't know, like my issues with the Alolan thing is like it's not really, well, it kind of is like their aesthetic, but like it's like like I guess I went what Pokemon I think was X and Y did, and just like then just leave well enough alone. Let's keep that over there. Like just focus on the new stuff over here. Maybe I don't know. I don't know really know what I want from this game.
That's why I like. For a lot of people, I recommend Pokemon Black or White, just because I.
Oh, was it Black and White or was it X?
Black and White was the one where it's just 150 new Pokemon. It's all you see until you beat the game.
Okay.
I really like that, and it's part of the reason why Black is my favorite Pokemon game. But like, I don't know, they get a really bad rap. I don't know for whatever reason. Maybe the story. I thought the story was actually really good in those ones because it's about like this catastrophe that happened 1,000 years ago or whatever. I don't know. It's weird, and it is definitely a big jump. Having played all of the Pokemon games, right? It's hard for me to empathize just because like I've kind of seen the incremental shift, and when you get to Pokemon Sun and Moon, it's like, okay, I mean, I've seen 8 gyms before. What else do you have for me? And like what Pokemon Sun and Moon bring to the table is exciting for me, but we'll see. I mean, like I would say keep chugging away at it. You know, keep giving it a shot. The new Pokemon are fun. I think the Alolan Pokemon are really fun. And they match the areas that you find them in, right? Like Alola as a region fits those kinds of Pokemon really well. Like the different looking and feeling Pokemon, I think.
I mean, I guess it's like another thing too is like, well, so far at least, like I've barely played like maybe 2 hours of it, but like so far, like none of the new Pokemon are really like speaking to me. Like I'm sorry, Rowlet was obviously a good choice. And I saw a Pick-a-Peck, which is good, but like everything else has just been not really.
You don't see a lot of new Pokemon on that first island, I felt.
Very rarely.
Yeah, I mean, like now because it's almost at the point where it's like, should I just like focus on like 3 good ones that I really like until I find like my 6? Because like usually my 6.
That's what I do.
Usually my 6 starts off, like I guess by the second gym, I usually have my 6, like the 6 that I actually want to be carrying around. But like,
Well, keep in mind, like the second gym equivalent in this isn't until you get to the second island, so like you still got time, you know. And I only have 4 Pokemon in my game, and one of them's like a Pichu. That is my starter, so like I'm already sticking it mostly like, and the other's a Growlithe. So like I've got pretty like regular ass Pokemon. You know, I'm only catching the ones that I like, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't think so either.
I don't catch a lot of Pokemon in Pokemon games.
You gotta catch all. That's the point of the game.
I catch like a hot 8.
You know the slogan, right? Gotta catch them all.
That's the TV show. That shit's separate.
It's on the box art
You
for
know,
the original cartridges.
They're making a
It
Pokemon.
is.
Well,
Literally says it on the cartridge.
it
Says gotta catch them all. What did you do? Gotta catch like 6.
Got catch like a hot 8.
No, I catch a lot as well, but yeah, I don't have my final 6 until after I
Halfway
beat
through.
Uh,
the game.
See, like I just because it's so grind heavy, like I'm trying to like optimize my grinding.
So here's a strategy I'll recommend for you.
Hot strat.
Whenever you encounter a Pokemon in the wild, you look next to its name. If there's a fucking Pokeball next to it, you kill it. If there's not a Pokeball next to it, you catch it.
See, that's dumb. That's what dumb people do. And
You-
only dumb people do those things.
See, the reason why
You're a
people
dumb
didn't like
person.
doing that originally is because you didn't get experience when you caught Pokemon. In this version, you do.
I see. That was never the reason for me. I was like, I want to keep my Pokemon
You
number
know, you
low.
know what's crazy? They even in this game they put it so that you can go straight to the Pokeballs by pressing X. You don't have to go into the bag anymore. They removed that extra like step of pressing bag and then going to the balls pocket.
I value my intimacy with my Pokemon.
You just press the X button and then hit throw.
I just need like a couple of good Pokemon. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, you're gonna
You're-
browse something like I don't know, one of the Pokemon wikis to find the one you want, and then you're gonna go catch it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go through the game, and if I see a Pokemon I like, I'm like, that Pokemon's fucking cool.
What happens
Let
if
me
you
catch
see
it.
like Pokemon? You're like, I like that one. Then you see another one. I like that one.
Then I'll catch them.
Why can't you just like all Pokemon equally? Why you have to be so Pokemon racist?
Why are you making this like Final Fantasy 15? God damn.
Because not all Pokemon are created equal.
And the issue here is
Look at my beautiful baby boy Poplio. He's beautiful. He's better than you. He's better than you. He's better than you.
What's wrong with Litten? Why couldn't you just pick Litten? It's a fire cat.
They're
But the
they're all
issue-
beautiful.
oftentimes you choose garbage Pokemon.
Whoa,
That's
dude!
not true.
I never went there.
Whoa, fuck
You have a Pichu right now.
you, man. Yo, because it's gonna be a
Alolan
Pikachu.
Raichu's fucking
It's
awesome.
gonna be a Raichu. It's gonna be fucking lit.
Do you know how bad those are?
They're not bad.
Alolan Raichu's actually really good.
It's a real good Pokemon.
It's real good. I don't believe you. Volt Charge is real good.
All right.
Or Volt Switch.
Anyway, what we're saying now,
That's
just
probably
play,
your move,
play
'cause
Pokemon the way you want to play
And X
it.
and Y.
It does electricity, then you can swap it for free.
For sure.
So it's a really good starter. Like first one you get, you throw out.
Anything else you've been playing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess I'll talk about these demos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good Pokemon.
Yeah. 'Cause then you go
God
straight
damn it,
into
you
the
two.
Golem. Then you go straight into the Golem, which will be like probably immune to whatever they hate.
I hate you.
That's
going.
that's
Dude,
how you play
that?
Pokemon.
You see how
And then
low
you'll-
on Golem? What the fuck?
No,
Just a regular
You'll
Golem.
roll it out into a Golem, and then you'll use Stealth Rock, and then the other trap, and then you'll explode on them.
Alolan Golem?
If you cast Stealth Rock in a game of Pokemon that we are playing,
Yo.
we're not friends anymore.
Look at this thing. It's got a
Oh, yeah.
beard
Yeah,
and a
dude.
mustache. I'm into it.
He's going to explode on you.
That looks awesome.
Do way too much damage. It won't work on your team because immune to normal attacks.
Oh, that's the moon one. It looks like maybe. I don't know. There's one with that's probably not right.
That's the
I like
normal
this
one.
one with the emo hair. Anyway, tell me about the Nier Automata demo.
Oh, dude. That
Dude.
shit is so fucking good.
I need
And
to
it was-
check it out.
Yeah.
And it was instantly, like the moment you had like full control of that game and like you did your first dodge of the shit, I'm like, oh my god, like this perfect. Like controls are like so on point. I was freaking out how
I saw you
good that
tweeting.
felt.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, yeah. Totally into it. Totally into it. I've been debating for a while, like going back to play something like Nier because I never played it before. Just to get my context before I play that game.
I wanted to play Nier for a long time. I remember when we had Jared on one time a long time ago when he was trying to do like the platinum in that game.
Nearly there.
Yeah, nearly there. That's right. Yeah,
That was the title.
It's a
that
good
was
title.
that was a classic title. And yeah, like he had a lot of good things to say. Rob James from Game Crashers, he was like a big proponent of that game.
What a beautiful man.
He's a beautiful man.
Yeah, even my friend Mark Singer, he praised that game. So yeah, I think I want to give that game a try.
Me too. I think it might. I want to check, but it might be backwards compatible on Xbox One.
I keep meaning to check that. I can't remember, but yeah, that I definitely wanted to give that game a shot. I think that might be my I guess you could say my Zero Escape for next year, just to give something new a try.
Yeah.
But yeah, that thing was
Is it just like a character action game?
basically
Yeah.
It's all the character action game mixed with a shmup because like you have a gun control at the same time, and like you'll notice like it seems sort of bullet helly, but like it's really not because you can dodge usually, and like when you shoot things it'll like dissipate the bullets that are coming at you. So like it's really cool. There may be segments where like where the camera like will look overhead and like it'll look kind of weird as far as you're controlling at the same time, still trying to do character action stuff while shooting at the same time. And I can see that turning off some people, but like I fucking love it. Like I think it's like a good like different way of looking at a character action game and like still getting what you want out of it as far as like your button mashes and your combos and doing something new as far as like making it somewhat of a shmup as well. So I really dug what I played with that.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like so fluid. Like when you watch that game being played, there's emotion to it that is really cool. And
That's
okay.
No, I'm just saying that's just that platinum flair.
Yeah, this is
Honestly.
like
Something
this
I'm-
is the platinum A team that we've been waiting for.
Yeah, like people should pay more attention to directors. It's kind of like never mind. I don't want to get into that. I was about to say something nerdy about like cartoon directors. Like you'll know what's a good cartoon. Like you know what's a Bob Clamper cartoon compared to like a Chuck Jones cartoon. But never mind. But like if you pay attention to directors, like I believe this director is the one who did Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. So that's a good pedigree. But it feels like
Taro
Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Uh,
He did Drakengard, and he directed the original Nier as well. But it doesn't look like he directed Metal Gear Rising.
I think it's someone else.
Yeah.
There must be like
Could be on that team though.
I think
So,
that's what it is. I
Um,
gotta check that out myself actually.
it's cool that like, and I've heard good things about the Dragon Guard games, even if they are like a little weird.
But basically what I'm saying, the person who does the Activision games is the same director every time, so that's when you know like maybe be skeptical about that one. But yeah, that's been great. I tried out that Valkyria Chronicles demo, not Chronicles, Valkyria Revolution demo. It was on the Japan store. That seems okay. Honestly,
It's a little bit more actiony, right?
yeah, it's not exactly what I want because I do like the way Valkyria Chronicles controls.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was like a cool, interesting way. But this is kind of more of a character action thing, which is like not the most appealing thing as far as that game. Where, like as far as like, I get maybe because I'm just comparing it to the first one so much because like that's kind of why I didn't really dig the second one all that much.
Yeah.
There's a certain realness to the first one where like the second one is like seems a little bit too high school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But it seems fine though. It looks gorgeous. Yeah, that's all I could really say about that. But like, it's more of a more character action than it is like strategy role playing game, which is kind of disappointment.
Next year though.
Yeah, that's coming out real soon for Vita and I think Xbox One, even for in America at least. So they're getting something finally. Fuck. Jesus.
Yeah, finally after all this time. That's
no. I've been saying, dude. Like they need shit too.
Yeah.
Because like I was saying, like it's weird that all the Kingdom Hearts games are coming out for PS4, but not no Xbox One. So I was like, why the fuck would you get on that?
Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out on Xbox One.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I've always been with you on that. It's just like it's this idea that we just don't think it's going to sell, so we're not going to port it. Which I get. It's just like it's worth giving it a shot.
Yeah, and this kind of infuriating for that fan base because like I have a bunch of friends who like are huge into fighting games and stuff like that, but they only have Xbox One, so like they're missing. All they literally have is just Killer Instinct. They don't even have BlazBlue or Guilty Gear or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
And the big ones like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is PS4, and then Street Fighter obviously. But yeah, it
should be Xbox One as well. I think.
Yeah, I've heard that might be coming to Xbox One after a certain amount of time, but I know it's going to PS4 first. So but it looks like that's North America and Europe Q2 2017 for PS4, Vita, and Xbox One. I didn't know that was coming to Vita.
Yeah,
so that's cool. And that's just called Valkyria Revolution.
In America, it's like Valkyria out.
Azure Revolution in Japan.
Yes.
So. I'm curious if that game can still tell a decent story in that world. I like even if the gameplay's changed a lot, I'm still willing to give it a shot. So
for sure. I also played the Danganronpa 3 demo.
That's a thing.
Yeah, on the Japanese store.
Okay.
I just like did like a quick look at it, just to see like how it looks. Look? Yeah, like to do a quick look, like to see how it looks and how it feels on a PS4. Feels fine and looks great. It looks great. Yeah. It looks great on that system.
I kind of want to replay the first two on PS4.
The game's so good.
Yeah.
That demo does some stuff though. Not as far as like
reveals or anything.
It does some reveals because it's a weird opening as far as like the stuff that you see in when you start playing it. So I probably wouldn't recommend looking at playing that demo.
You took the bullet for us then.
Yeah, like I still know nothing, and I still, speaking of Final Fantasy 15, I still have to watch those animes so I can get my context for.
That's right, because you need it
for the next thing around coming.
I don't think I'm gonna watch those animes, but we'll see.
Okay, because I'm curious.
He's gonna do it. Like,
then we'll have a control group finally.
Because I'm not gonna touch any of it.
Yeah, because I'm curious like how Makoto's story's in, because that's one version of the anime, and the next version of the anime is like how that opens for Danganronpa 3. So I guess I should say V3 instead of 3 because that's technically what it is. So
yeah, version 3, whatever. Yeah. Isn't it crazy we're getting like a Danganronpa game and a Persona game in the same year?
It's gonna be a good year.
It's a good fucking year, man.
Just not for me.
Yeah, it's whatever, Scott.
Whatever, Scott.
Oh. Anyway, I'm really excited.
And I played the Red Rush 2 demo, which has been looking good and plays just like Gravity Rush. No, it plays slightly better. Like I feel like they got like more of an understanding from that first game. Like it definitely feels like something that improved from the first game as far as like how it just controls better, I guess you could say. It feels like it really gets it down this time around. Like it was a really short demo, so I can't really speak too much on it. But like after like playing the remaster version this year, like it feels like because the remaster version fixed some of the stuff that was on the Vita version, and now that feels like it feels like it improved what was that original game had and put it into the second one. So it seems like it's going to be really good. So
Cool.
2017 looks like a better year for me, for sure.
I mean, right off the bat, man. January.
Yeah.
It's going to be big. 2.8. Never forget. Kingdom Hearts is happening. Bring it back.
And that's everything I've been playing.
Cool.
2.8.
Dude. Tony Horvath, 0.8. What should we play?
Video games.
Cool. Who wants to talk about news now?
So I played some World of Warcraft. Game's alright.
Fucking nerd.
Played some Dota 2.
Yeah.
As I promised I would last time we recorded a podcast.
So what's the word?
So it still feels like Dota 2.
Cool.
I can't speak to a lot of like experience with it. I went and I played like one game against some bots. Decimated everything and then closed it. Took about an hour to play. I didn't notice any of the stuff in the client that Scott was talking about last week with like outside of the game enhancements to your character. I didn't see any of that. Maybe I just didn't see it, but it didn't, when I launched the game, it was like, hey, here's the new stuff. And I didn't see it. So that's in there.
I heard there was stuff that was pre-game to change how you would play in game.
So from what I played,
I'm not entirely sure that that's true.
Right.
And
so
that stuff might all be in game.
So it is in game. What I noticed, right, that kind of fits that description. When you start a game, you have like a minute or a minute and a half of strategy time, where that's after, let's say, an all pick, right? Everyone picks, and then you get that extra time. Right. During that time, you can like buy things from the shop,
right, and
all that kind of stuff. There is no after that happens, then you just play like normal. So I think like that's for like people to be like, hey, I'm gonna go mid, or I'm going bot, or this is what our strategy is. Yeah, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
I'm gonna go pee.
And then you can buy your initial items and all that stuff. So that way there's not like this. Everyone picks, and then as everyone's picked, and then there's this scramble. Like buy my item and immediately start going to lane or get ready to block creeps or whatever. And then people are like, I'm going mid, or I wanted to go make that bullshit.
And the other thing I heard is that there was. You played Heroes of the Storm.
Yep.
You know how they had...
Sorry, go ahead. Don't fucking look at me like that. I can contribute. Whatever. I'm not talking anymore.
You know how they had the... you know how you had the different talents that you would switch to the abilities? Like you'd upgrade one ability or another or another.
Yes.
Right. Somebody said there was something like that.
So they took away the ability to boost your stats with a point from your level. You know how you'd have 4 levels for each of your regular abilities, 3 levels for your ultimate. That only gets you up to 19.
Right.
There are 25 levels, right? So then you have 6 points that you just end up putting into whatever. And that would basically just be a stat boost for every stat. Now, for each character, there is like a tree, basically. The way that it works is when you get to level 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25, you get to put a point into one of the 2. So you can choose between, like I was playing Anti-Mage. The first one was like, you choose between an extra like 3 strength or like 2% health regen, something like that. Next one was you choose between 20 agility or 15% evasion. That might have been the third one. But then the last one that you choose between was either 25 agility or minus 2 seconds from your blink cooldown. So they changed the way that you play, and you get to choose between each branch, basically. You can't pick both in each tier, but that's how that works. So instead of just having kind of meaningless points that you put into your stats, you get to choose a buff. So.
Okay, yeah, this person was real bad at explaining this then.
Yeah. So that's how that works. I mean, it may be different for different characters. Anti-Mage only has 2 abilities, right? And then passive stuff. So there may be on different characters, like, you choose between a buff for this ability or this ability. I don't have that experience yet, so I can't tell you. But it didn't seem, invasive or anything to the way that the game plays. I haven't played Dota in over a year, so there's hard for me to say what else was big differences. But there are now 2 runes on each side, like in the jungle, so you can kind of get them. Then there's the same rune spots in the.
So there's now 6.
There are either 6 or 5. I don't know if there's one on the top half of the map, but the ones that are on the inside pretty much always only spawn bounty runes. So that was really interesting. As anti-mage, I would just farm and then go get the bounty rune, then go back every time.
Okay.
A lot more items are available at the side shop that used to be available only at the secret shop. The courier, the buttons, like the way that you interact with the courier has been simplified. So there's not like that mad, like, you have to memorize the keybinds for the courier to like select courier, pick up all items, deliver speed boost every time.
Right.
Now you just press a button and it automatically grabs the items and goes to you. And then there's another button to speed boost it if you want to. That's different. Let's see. There is like a sort of like if you've played Heroes of the Storm, there's a building that is kind of like a moonwell in the jungle on each side for each one. There's 2 of them. So you go over there and it kind of gives you the effect of being in your fountain for like 10 seconds. It kind of replaces for one person on your team having to go buy potions.
Right.
It was all right. Jungle stuff's pretty much the same. Roshan is not in the spot where he used to be. Now he's kind of more where Baron is in League of Legends. He's between the 2. He's kind of in the middle of the river at the top fork.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really hard to explain for someone who doesn't
really,
know the Dota map.
I don't think you can explain.
Get a little in the weeds on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think you can explain where he is if you don't know that map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
now he's in the middle of the river that goes between the 2 sides.
Right,
diagonal.
just top it. Just
Yeah,
top it.
on the top side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it feels familiar.
Yes,
but
my frame rate is even lower than it was before.
Yeah.
Which my computer is really starting to show its age. Yeah. So I have already basically built a new computer, and we'll be doing that in like a month.
It is very similar to my computer.
I'm thinking about.
You will not be able to tell though.
I'm thinking about building a computer. I want to.
I'll show you what I've been working with, because I've kind of parsed through all the available information now and kind of picked the things that make sense for the value.
I just don't want to spend all
$1,000 zillion.
Like if I could do one for like closer to 1,000,
possible,
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 2,000, which would be like a high end one.
Can you do a split between that?
The one I built
maybe.
is about 1,700.
1,500, 1,600.
Yeah, maybe.
That's gonna get you what you need.
Maybe I can
you can build for 1,000.
Stutter it out a little bit over a couple of months, like get some parts over a couple
Right.
months.
Yeah, that's what I would recommend. The big thing for me and will be for you, it's the first time building a tower, right?
Yeah.
So you just don't have everything.
Yeah,
so you have to get everything.
Yeah.
So like Scott didn't have to buy a hard drive or stuff like that because he could bring that over from old systems. So
I do have like a couple of hard drives lying around that I could probably use.
yeah, might as well, right? There are specific things that you need and then things that you can get later on, that kind of stuff. So
yeah. We'll see.
Definitely a good
I've
idea.
just been thinking about it because I'd like to have that around, but also I'd like to do like better quality streams.
yeah, yep.
We'll see. Maybe it might be better for me to like spend that money on like a good camera for video over that. We'll
figure it out. Yeah, we can definitely let me know. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
I've kind of got all that information fresh on the brain right now.
Yeah.
So I did that. Dota, it's cool, right? There are a lot of hats in that game.
There's hella hats.
There's so many hats.
I don't like the way Dota does the skins.
I think it's good. I think it's way better than League. I think it's way better than Overwatch. I think it's way better than Heroes of the Storm.
What I like about the way they do skins is that you don't have to know that it's a skin for a certain character to know that it's that character. You don't have to play a guess. In Dota, it's if you play
who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
you can if you're, let's put it this way. If you're one of the people who struggles to go between 2,000 MMR and 3,000 MMR, you can do that. You can make that jump simply by picking skins on characters that you play that don't look like that character, because other people generally will not know. And it'll confuse them for enough to make the difference.
Yeah. So
fuck that.
I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, I get it.
The only reason I survived is because I had someone that... Yeah, I think he hit 7K. The one guy who's that good, he said, all right, this is what you're going to do. and then I did it.
Dota's fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I would
like to play Dota again someday in my life.
playing the game again. I was like, man, I could play some Dota.
Get back into this.
and then I like closed it after, and I looked at the hour count tick up from 1027 to 1020, and I was like, I don't think I can do that
I
again.
played some Dota.
Because I got over 1,000 in League, then quit for Dota, got over 1,000 in Dota, and now fuck, man, I'm 2,000 hours later, I'm a different man.
Yeah, I mean, like I did the same thing, but with Spelunky, and it was 2001
Right.
game, and I was like, good, I'm set.
I'm like, I like this game still.
Yeah, I still play it. What's wrong with
So, big update for Starbound came out this week.
Yeah, what's going on in Starbucks?
They added some endgame content. Haven't seen any of the new stuff because apparently it's all endgame stuff. You have to beat the game first, so we have to beat the game again, and then we'll find out the new stuff with Starbound. Tune in 4 weeks from now when we beat Starbound.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Because we haven't beaten it the first time all the way through yet.
Yep.
As well.
Nice.
Not since way when it like came out in early.
Not since the stuff that we beat doesn't exist anymore.
Right. Yeah. Back way early in early access when it came out. That's when we finished Starbound as it was. And now there's so much new stuff that we just never got all the way through.
There's so
it.
much new stuff, and I want to say like a 75% of that game at that time has been thrown away.
Changed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different game.
That's cool.
It's here. You know what the best part about that is? It's a different game in a better way.
Yeah.
Which is, I want to say, not that common in early access games.
No.
Yeah.
In early
Like
access
H1Z1.
games, if you
know what I'm
like,
saying?
if you like the game how it originally was, and you wanted to see updates in it, then you come back. I want to say like 2 years later, and it's not the same game. Generally, you don't like it.
Yeah. That's kind of what we wanted to do with Starbound is, we played through it when it came out, and then we were like, all right, we're going to shelve this for years. And when it's out of early access, then check it out. And it was way better. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty sweet. Also played some more Os this week.
Osu.
Not how you pronounce that game.
Osu.
That game's real fun, dude. Still a great rhythm game.
Asa, dude.
Osu, dude.
I'll just take your word for it.
It's a good game.
Is this like one of those games you go to addictinggames.com to play?
No.
No, you have to.
You go to osu.ppy.sh. That's the website.
That sounds.
Type that shit in. Take a look.
Yeah, why indeed?
I don't know.
Osu.
.ppy.sh. Baby. Sorry, Mike.
Is that it for video games?
That's it for video games. My PlayStation 4 is packed up, so I can't play any of those other games right now.
Yeah.
Just because I was way sorry. Did you guys already talk about Dota 2?
Yes,
Yeah.
for a while.
Was it all right? I'm just giving the cliff notes.
Seems alright.
It's different,
The
but
parts,
it seems all right.
the parts that Scott had a major problem with last week were kind of overblown by the person who explained it to him. So it's not that way.
Right. It's the stuff that he was talking about is all in game, not out of game.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So it's okay.
That makes it okay.
Yeah. It does. It really does make a big difference. It seems cool.
Yeah. They also changed the way you level up in Dota, which this is a weird side note I wasn't going to talk about, but it's really weird. So now you have like a trophy level instead of just a level. Back in like originally with Dota, you just gain experience every time you finished the level
This
didn't
is like
matter.
out of game level.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter, but now it's like you look at it and it's like every trophy that you've ever gotten, which like you get a trophy if you buy like the 2014 compendium, so I have one of those. They all give you a specific amount of trophy points, and your level is based on however many things you did, and you just have a trophy that's called your experience trophy, and it gets higher level as you level up the way you used to. So now instead of leveling up your level, you level up your experience trophy, which then can contribute to your trophy level.
Huh.
It's weird.
Weird.
It's weird.
Cool.
I was when I selected anti-mage on the kind of strategy thing, it gave you a chance to change what hats you had on for that character. And I looked at the bottom and it was like, hey, do you want to buy this weapon that's $400?
You want to buy this hat?
It's a $400 weapon. You need two of them.
You need them.
And I looked at that and I was like, I kind of want to buy that weapon.
All right, so I didn't want to do news because it's our holiday special episode, but there was one news story that I didn't want to wait 2 weeks to cover. And that is that and I'm not even going to play the news tune. We're just going to blow through this real quick before we get to the mail sack. That's just that the director of Persona has announced a new game that he is working on.
Woo!
What's his name?
Let me see. It's where's it? Please, Shoji Meguro. That's the no. So the director is Katsura Hashino.
That sounds right.
And then the artist and character designer is Shigenori Sojima, and the composer is Shoji Meguro. So those are like the big three, right? They've done Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5, and Catherine. They are like the kind of champion team at P Studios. So the new project is called Project Re-Fantasy. It's in the very early stages of development. It's got, the big three on it. They showed off one character design, which is a young woman who looks like she might be an elf. She's got red hair.
Real red.
She looks real cool. She's in a suit of armor holding a sword. She's got like a wolf or like a fur coat.
It looks like
claw.
linen.
Well, it's got like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. That might be some linen.
It looked like fur from like the ruffles, but yeah, it looks like maybe like a cloak. And it looks like it might be some kind of fantasy action game. I don't know if it's action or if it's like more RPG, like the studio is known to do. Obviously, this kind of lines up with what P Studios has done before. They jumped off after Persona 4 and made Catherine, which was super cool, which was a new IP. This is also a new IP. I just think it's just so fucking exciting. I loved Catherine so much.
Catherine's great.
And it's so unique. Like there's nothing like Catherine out there.
I just like playing a main character that runs around in his underwear.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, we're gonna make like this kind of relationship game, but it's also like a puzzle game. And it's like those two game styles like blended so well together, I thought. And it's cool to be like, obviously Persona 5 is this project they've been working on for fucking 6 years in some way or another. And now it's out, and they're like, we're going to make something new. We're going to play around. Maybe like afterwards they'll revisit the Persona well, or maybe not. And obviously Persona 5's done, so yeah, I just thought that was really exciting.
Yeah.
Apparently more information was revealed yesterday, but blah blah. Piece of the production team in charge of Persona will continue to operate full strength to develop new entries in full demand for that series, so that's good. So it looks like P Studios is maybe going to be doing pre-production on it was my phone, not yours. P Studios is going to be doing pre-production on the next Persona game, while kind of like these main dudes work on this next new IP. So
New whip.
looks cool. I am
New whip.
I'm very, very excited to see more about it. Just basically anything those guys do, I'm excited to.
I get excited about linen.
First
Linen.
PS4 game too.
Yep, it's a native PS4, so it's a.
Looks better on PS4 Pro.
Let them make something for the first system, and then maybe we'll move on to the next. All right, so a couple of emails, voicemails to get through again. I'm gonna postpone Silver PR's game again.
No, we're doing it.
I don't want this show to take super long, but we did get a new voicemail.
Okay.
And it might be holiday themed, so I did want to play that if I could goddamn pull this up. There we go. And then we got a couple of tweets, and then maybe we'll throw it out. So let's see what Silver PR had to say to us for the holidays. I appreciate him having this ready as well.
What up, guys? Hope you are here. I hope everybody's doing all good and well. Happy holidays to everybody out there. The ones who are listening in, the ones who are listening the recording version. I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend with friends and family. And if you didn't spend it with friends and family, just remember, you're not alone. You're with us. You're here listening to us because we love you.
Yeah.
Let's go straight to games. I did some Overwatch, plenty of it, with the main event, holiday event.
The May
and
event?
I must say, I freaking enjoy it. I like the mode because it gives a lot of tension. So, you got just one shot to kill somebody, and after that you have to look for a new pack of snow, and it's all random, and you don't know where to get it, and it's just nuts. So, it's not a frustrating mode, in my opinion. If you lose or win, whatever, it's just fun. So I'm down for that. Yeah, and I bought the May costume immediately the moment that I boot up the game with the event. Spend the 300K that I was hoarding out since Halloween, and lo and behold, like 4 loot boxes later, I get the May costume. Like, yup, that was ironic and funny, but I'm
It
down
has
with
to be
it.
that way.
Man, I mean, I hope they just do some subsection in the arcade mode for these seasonal events and just archive them. So if people want to visit them again, they can do, all year long. But yeah, that's
I
just
want
my
to play
opinion. I
Lucio
mean,
Ball again.
it is what it is.
Dude, I would.
I did some Witcher 3 again, thankfully, because finally I
some
got
Rocket
my
League.
new DualShock 4 controller.
Yeah.
Kind of cute, the image that I sent you last week. And
So
I'm
cute.
just doing the whole girl experience. And,
Yeah, girl.
I
Is
got
it
as
Geralt
far
or was
now
it Gerald or was
as
it Geralt?
Triss's version, in Novigrad. I sent that woman away. Nothing that I just don't hate her because, I mean, I'm not emotionally invested on these games. I mean, I haven't played the first or the second one. I heard
don't
about
have
them
to.
and I get the gist of
I
it,
didn't.
but don't know the whole
Played the first for like 20
lore,
minutes, thought it was
subplot,
shit.
whatever you want to call it.
Probably was.
And I don't know. I'm going towards Jennifer on this one. I mean, at least for the time being. Maybe in the Game Plus, I will try Triss.
It's got an accent now, but Jesus.
What else did I play? Oh yeah, WWE 2K17. Yeah, wrestling
What?
game. You don't guys give a fuck. I know.
no, my best friend fucking talks about this game
But
all the
it's a
time.
very
It
enjoyable
sucks.
wrestling game this year.
No, it's not. Don't lie to
Usually
yourself,
I was
Andy.
renting the games throughout this PS4 cycle to see if I liked them, if I've enjoyed them, and this year I did enjoy what I played when I rented it. So my girlfriend gave it to me as a present. And I'm booted up and I'm doing career mode and whatnot, and I'm doing some creative stuff. I'm creating a fictional Irrational Passions wrestling
Yeah.
promotion.
I
Oh,
did
God.
see this.
IPP.
Get that Trevor Starkey with the double ladders.
Just for the funsies. Irrational Passions, Pro Wrestling Alliance. I mean, I have to do the arena and whatnot. And
Jared
I'm
is
working
already
on some
collaborating,
Stuff.
so-
It's just a fun project
It's
that I'm
official.
just
It's
trying to
officially-
do for myself. Jared Green already called dibs on top heel, if you know terms of wrestling and whatnot. But
Sounds right.
it's
I've been to a
just
couple
for
PAX
fun.
wrestling
I don't know
events.
if I'm gonna have
I'm aware
time
of the
for
concept
that.
of the heel.
Being a parent, having a second kid coming, it's gonna be a stressful 2017 for me. Sorry, I'm slurring my words.
You're just drunk. It's fine.
And yeah, that's pretty much about video games.
Get some accent, Alice.
Games that
God.
I haven't played Batman Episode 5 of Telltale. Not because I don't want to. It's just that I'm, spending time with other things. But I'm hopefully gonna play it on the holiday weekend, and to see if I'm more in the Alex camp or in the Nabishin camp, because I believe they're quite the opposite.
That's been this whole year. It's Alex versus Navshin. So.
But regardless, it's a top 10 lock
Battle of the
for
Giants.
2016 for me. And hopefully,
true?
before you guys record, I'll be sending you my love and my extensive top 10, video games of 2016. Because what a thing. I play more than 10 games this year. Huh, what a concept.
Nice.
It's a miracle. And yeah. And also, last but not least, before I go, I have to talk about Street Fighter V and Season 2. Akuma came out.
Give it
A lot
to
of
me.
people are liking it.
Feed
A
me.
lot of people are liking or disliking the changes they're going to be doing in the year 2 patch, balancing and whatnot
Apparently they
for
fucked
the
up
other
balance.
characters. And I haven't tried them yet, and I'm not putting up $30 yet for the season pass like I did last year, because yeah, Akuma is awesome and everything, but the other 5 characters, they kind of confirm that they're like characters that they're never being played on a Street Fighter game. And in my opinion, $30 to pony up for 5 characters that I don't know if I'm gonna like them because they're not returning characters, quite a gamble. So it's a tough sell, and I'll wait until they reveal more characters and then I'll get into it. If I not can grab the characters through fight money, because it's 100,000 fight money. Sorry, like I said, I'm slurring words. It's kind of hard.
My fight
I
money.
to hold out that much fight money. I have to spend a lot of time fighting online and whatnot. And no, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll face people with the characters, but I'm not interested yet for that. So yeah. Well, guys, that's pretty much about me. I guess maybe this is the last voicemail of 2016 for me.
Yeah.
If
We love
you
you,
guys
buddy.
record the last week of the year, maybe, maybe not. But
We
just
will.
in case, I'm just sending you all my love. What a 2016 that it was. It was awesome. It was a good time for video games.
The best
So,
2016 so far.
without further ado, have a fun one. Have a happy holiday. SilPR, signing out.
Have a happy holiday, Silver.
Yeah.
Few things for Silver.
Here we go.
One, fuck you, because like don't just assume that we don't not into a game just because like it's like a different genre. Like it might.
Yeah,
it
we're
might
not
not-
here about it.
Unless
Unless it's a wrestling game.
No, whatever, man. I was into that shit.
No,
I know what wrestling is.
Yeah. No, we're always down to hear it.
Yeah, always. Are
I was
down
gonna
to
Unless
say
it's
unless
FIFA.
it's-
Get the fuck out with FIFA.
the
unless
FIFA.
it's another kind of sports game, like a cricket game.
Yeah, like a cricket
But
game.
it's,
Then I probably don't want to hear about it.
yeah.
Oh,
What about games where you play as eagles flying around?
All right, Eagle Flight, whole new level.
Eagle flight.
Eagle Flight. What else were you gonna say now?
Second thing, I think he'll enjoy the Batman stuff. Like, I'm definitely in like a weird position. Like, only other person I know who's like shares my somewhat weird opinion is Barry Courtney, because he's like a super Batman fan and like he has his own reasons, and I'm a casual Batman fan. I have my reasons, so like, I think you'll really enjoy Batman. Telltale
You just
Batman.
prefer your Batman in a tuxedo T-shirt.
I've seen as many people dislike it as I have like it. So
I haven't seen that at all.
At the same
honestly.
time, I feel that some of that might be is because some of the branches aren't as well done as other branches.
yeah, it definitely seems like the Penguin as the villain branch and is better than the Two-Face as the villain branch. But I don't know. I want to see the other side of it. I'm sure as Game of the Year talks go on, we'll have plenty of conversations about it. So
For sure. And the last thing I wanted to say, like, Silver, just like kind of remember how you felt at the beginning of this year as far as Street Fighter V and how you said to vote with your wallet. I'm just like kind of just reminding you of that. Maybe just hold off on that DLC for a while. Maybe wait for a sale or something. Send your message through your wallet.
yeah,
How unsatisfied you were. How that game launched, and like, and I'm not trying to like tell you what to do or anything like that, but just a reminder, because sometimes I forget and sometimes you get impulsive, you just want to buy something, but like I say stick to your guns for a little bit while and like wait for a sale or wait till it's actually worth it to get that DLC. Personally,
Yeah.
that's just my opinion though.
yeah. You absolutely do not have to like pony up that money right now. You can also like if maybe down the line 3 of the 5 characters are out and you like all of them, like then you can get it then if it ends up being a good thing that you like. So
Yeah.
no rush, no pressure. So I'm with you on that as far as like holding off because of where that game has gone, especially because of where that game has gone.
right.
A couple of quick tweets. Remember, you can always tweet your questions at IrrationalPod.
Pre-tweets. I want to put this out there.
Oh,
Valhalla is on sale right now.
oh shit! Really?
Buy that game, play that game, people. Game's real good.
And then how do you spell that?
VA-11 space HALL-A.
So this is an important thing to specify. We laugh.
Cyberpunk bartending action.
No, I'm laughing because it's true.
Yeah.
It took me a while to remember exactly how it's spelled. So,
I'm proud of you for knowing that off the top of your head, off the dome like that.
but yeah, it's on sale on Steam.
How much?
15% off, I think. So it's like $12. It's very worth it at that price. It's very worth it at the $15 that it sells for normally. So
All right, I'll pick it up tonight then.
there you go. Mac compatible.
It is, yeah. Trevor Starkey, remember you can tweet your questions at IrrationalPod with hashtag IPQ. We'll read them on the show. Trevor Starkey at Snarky Starkey said, "Am I still penciled in for episode 311 in a few weeks? Merry Christmas, gents. Have a great one." Yeah.
Yep.
Was that a thing?
Yeah.
Was it because of the band, or was it because of another reason?
There was like a specific number of like day or episodes between his first appearance and then his second appearance. And then he joked, then I guess I'll be back in like 26 episodes, and it was episode 311 or whatever. So yeah, we'll have you back on 311.
Tom Hawking and us. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get Tom Hawkins back on this show. I just missed that man. I'm trying to like add another Game of the Year top 10 to my list of things to do. That's just Tom Hawkins, just so I can talk to him again. Cameron Abbott at Unsexiest Comedy tweets us. He says, "I'm about to see Moana. pitch me the SNES/Genesis or PS1 era tie-in game of Moana. Tie-in
Lilo
game.
and Stitch. Done.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch.
That,
There you go.
that movie's so good.
Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Moana is also really good. One thing I was worried about was that, like, are we, like, retreading Lilo and Stitch
Fuck, I
territory?
might see it this week.
Ooh, you should see it this week.
Yeah, I can see with my knees. Like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna go with now. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
happy.
good,
I'm
please.
excited.
It's so good. You'll love it, like, for sure. I was worried that they'd be retreading Lilo and Stitch territory. Not at all.
Oh yeah.
Very different. Very different. Lilo and Stitch, also a great movie.
It's a real good movie.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking 626. Let's go.
Trevor says, I was on 271 and 291, so it would track for me to be on 311, 331, etc. Well, maybe 331 to get a little anxious.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That show might not exist by then.
exactly. We could all blow up by then.
It's happened to houses around us before, so
There you go. It's
some might say that the probability is high.
yeah. Moana, you play as the dumb chicken. It's a platformer and you collect beans. There's your tie-in.
So Pokemon.
So it's exactly Pokemon. My brother got that Pokemon Go like pro wrist strap thing.
Go on.
And he is a danger to himself with that thing. He's like, fuck man, just got another Pokemon. I'm like, Derek, Jesus, I'm hatching eggs right now. You don't get it. I gotta get that Pichu.
Secret is
Togepi.
every time you do this, it injects a small needle into your vein.
Gets that sweet, sweet dopamine
Yeah,
going.
dude.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the show.
It's the whole show.
Went a little long for our holiday special. We had a good amount of games to talk about. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go buy
typically-
Valhalla.
Yeah, go buy that.
People.
Steam sales going on, holiday sales going on. If you are having a crappy holiday, I hope that listening to this maybe helped. If you are not having a crappy holiday, I hope your good holiday continues. No matter what you celebrate, what you do, who you are, what you look like, how you be, we love you nonetheless. As long
Even
as you're-
Tracer.
Even Tracer. Yeah.
Another thing for people, a lot of people asked me this last week to let them know the next time Tabletop Simulator is on sale. It is on sale right now for 50% off.
Oh, 50.
So it's $10. Get that game. It's real worth your money.
Guess I'm buying that and Valhalla.
There you go.
All
Play
right,
some
all right.
secret
So
hit
now I'm
lists.
gonna have to stop you. Now it's time to reveal the secret.
What?
All right,
What secret?
I got you a Novice Tabletop for Christmas.
Aw.
What
Oh.
cutie.
Really?
Yeah.
You're such a cutie. Scott's like, all right, I gotta stop you before you spend $10.
Scott was looking at Scott like giving me that side look like, fuck, don't tell them. Don't tell them.
That's a sweet Christmas
And
present.
that's
Thank you,
that's
Scott.
that's what you were gonna find out about the name.
Oh, okay. Now we can play.
And that
Secret
was supposed
Hitler.
to be a surprise, but like,
I don't think my brother's here anymore. I got my brother a Secret Hitler for Christmas.
Yeah, we saw.
I sent you guys a picture. Pretty excited. I got Ethan.
It's super exciting.
Yeah, he's gonna love it. I know he is. And because he has so many board games. He's
Yeah,
so
it's too
excited.
bad. I wish I'd be around to play with you guys
Yeah,
before
we're
I ship
prob-
out.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna play until tonight if we play it all tonight when he opens it. But you might be around for that.
Yeah, if I'm around, happy to play.
And I got Ethan a copy of $1 Million Butt.
It's also a good game.
Yeah, which I know he will love. So that's it. That's the show. Thank you guys for coming over. We're gonna go get dinner now.
Yep.
Go load up on Korean barbecue. Thank you,
it's gonna be so
Napshin,
good.
for deploying yourself from your family to hang out with us for a podcast.
Happens more than you think.
Fair enough. We'll be back next week on New Year's Eve.
I'll be in a hotel.
Maybe we'll have some predictions. Huh?
Predictions?
And then the week after that, we will do a normal show, but we will also secretly be recording our Game of the Year show. So the week after that show, like the regular show that comes out after that, is probably going to be extra short. Game of the Year stuff, I am planning on going out the third week of January, if everything shakes out correctly. And you will have regular podcasts the first and second week of January. And then the third week of January is going to be all top 10s, all in 5-part Game of the Year show. It's going to be fun. Hopefully I don't kill myself editing all of it.
Do you need help?
Yeah, I will let you know. That, I think, is all I've got. Remember, you can be a part of the show in a variety of ways by tweeting your questions at IrrationalPod with the hashtag IPQ, leaving a voicemail at 404-590-1337, or sending
It's
us
like Slager.
just like Slager. Staying along
Let
this-
it die.
yeah, just let it die, guys. Uncle
should play
Death
that
is
game.
coming. It's all right. Staying long distance fees do apply. Email us, mailsack at irrationalpassion.com. Each of us are on Twitter. The site's on Twitter. We won't worry about that. Just you go have
At Tony Horvath, follow me and not Alex.
Go have a happy holiday. Do we want to settle up bets?
Yes.
Let's not do a new bet. Let's just settle this old bet.
We need new bets.
No, we don't.
We're just gonna settle.
We'll just settle this old bet. Take a week off of bets. It's the holidays, man.
You just
All
don't
right.
want Team Flot to get even farther behind.
Last week's bet was the trophy percentage for game completion
Yeah, this is a good
on
one.
the Shantae half genie hero game.
It is.
Is there any way I can look that up on computer?
You can look it on your fucking phone.
I don't have the do I have the PlayStation app? I don't have the PlayStation app.
I'll look right now.
All right, Nomshin's going to pull up the bets that we made. I bet 0.5%.
Yeah.
Scott bet 6%. Tony bet blah.
Better.
Tony bet 12%, and Nabishin bet 15.5%.
So I think we win a 7 or up, right? That's what I remember from last week.
It's a little bit more because 7 would be closer to 6, which is what Scott had.
Oh yeah, so it would be like 9.
Yeah, 9 or up. Looks like 9.1 or up.
Yep. Turns out, by the way, Tabletop Simulator also available in VR.
Yeah. That'd be. I wish we could have like everybody in VR.
Just
and
at
do
a
that game.
table?
At a table and do that game. All hooked up to these loud ass machines down the hall or whatever. That'd be
I
fun.
mean, we could put me and Scott in VR in Tabletop Simulator next year at Extra Life.
That's true. We could do that. That'd be fun. We should try and do that just for the shit.
Yeah, who's gonna have the VR though?
Yeah, you guys. Bet you'll have VR ready PCs.
I might get a VR.
Joe got a 5.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past Joe.
Yeah, right. It was like $100 off on Black Friday. He's like, I bought a Vive, you guys. Found it, Nabishin?
Yeah, 23.7.
23.7%. Which means Nabishin had it with 15.5%.
Nailed
It's
it.
a Kickstarter game.
Oh, yeah, true. See, I didn't know it was a Kickstarter game. Damn. Well, that brings the team BBC.
Better Business Chickens.
Fuck you. Up to 10 points.
Oh fuck.
And Team Flot. Woo! Up to, still at 5 points.
Man, we're doubling you now.
Yeah, we might have to double down on Nate soon. We will do. Oh,
Before we close it out, I just want to know Alex is telling you his opinion. Like, just because like we by this time next week we'll know who Giant Bomb's game of the year is.
Yeah.
For me and Alex's bet. I'm just curious what you guys think will be their game of the year if you were to guess right now.
32.
No, it's happened. It's been on the top 10 list a couple
it
times.
has been on the top 10 list.
Um,
that was what, number 2 that year?
It was up there.
Yeah, it was up there.
Honestly,
I'm trying to think of any game.
you know what has a really good chance? Doom and Overwatch have really good chances.
Yeah.
Not Overwatch.
Not for them, probably not. But
That's
I think,
what I mean.
yeah. I don't know.
For us, it does.
For us, it does.
I'll put it out there. It's got a pretty good shot for us.
Oh, for sure.
Overwatch, yeah. Doom does have a good shot. I'm just trying to think of like. I mean, I feel like Uncharted's not going to win it, but it'll be on there.
Like number 10.
It might be.
Solid 10, just like our list.
I know a lot of them don't like Uncharted, which is a bummer, but
That's a high bar for 10, though.
yeah. I mean, they just have different tastes than us, so I would say I'm trying to like there's a game like I feel like I'm just not thinking
Yeah,
of.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, I guess like I said, the bet was I said Doom would be the game of the year or Giant Bomb. Alex said it could be any game but that. So like if it's any game but Doom, then I'll have to play Final Fantasy VII before the next triple Square Enix game comes out. And
Which at
Alex
this rate
has
will
to-
probably be Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah. And if Alex is if it is Doom is their game of the year, Alex has to play Red Dead Redemption before the next Rockstar game.
None of those
comes
are
out,
really
which
like
is,
punishments.
Red Dead
These are good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a quality of life bet.
Yeah, it's a good bet.
It's a good side bet.
It's a good side bet, and that'll end out that's the only side bet we have left. So then we'll be clear up.
After
2017
the
new side
NX
bets.
fiasco.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're clearing that up tonight.
What's that?
We're getting
Well, no, that technically I lost the re-side bet.
yeah, but
So, but we still were gonna go.
we're gonna get Korean
Yeah.
barbecue. I'm not sure. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting though, so I don't want to say.
Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2 is a good shot.
It'll be Jeff's game of the year. I don't think anything else is though.
Yeah, we'll see.
I feel like Let It Die will also be pretty high up Jeff's list. Well, actually, I think it's too late for it to be on Jeff's
It was
list.
too late.
Yeah,
too
he
late.
already
But he's
wrote it.
real into that.
Yeah, which is weird.
You should play that game too. I think you would really like it. Let It Die.
That's why I was saying earlier.
Would
I should definitely
would
check it
you
out.
like it?
It's just
Sorry,
my
I
PlayStation
said that.
4 is away right now, so I can't.
Would he have shifted his? Would he shift his list?
For Let It Die,
It,
probably.
it would be on there definitely. I don't want to speak for him, but
Yeah.
knowing Jeff,
I would bet. We'll find out like this week. So
Mario Party 10
Fine,
probably
bet.
on there.
yeah, probably. All right,
They
Close
finished
it
all
out.
Mario Party parties, by the way.
close it out. We're closing out. Yeah, they did. That was great.
It's great stuff.
I watched the last ones. If you want to see my tentative top 10 games of the year list, I wrote right up for okbeast.com. Go check that out. Blessing Adioye put that up, put that together. So thank you to him for letting me do that. That was fun. Some of those games probably aren't going to be on my final list, which will be in an Alex Talks forum that comes out the third week of January, like I said. So that's it. That's the show. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Nabashin. I love you guys. Winky face.
Gross.
you just made it so
He
much
makes it worse every week.
I told you, I make it worse if you're in person. Thank you, Danny Wiesner, for opening music of Two Player Co-op and our closing music of The World Is Saved. Thank you to all of our wonderful listeners and supporters and viewers and whatnot. I love all of you as well. Winky face. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill. Play your games, stay irrational. We will talk to you all next week.
Titles. I got Too Slippery for you. Goopy Slicky Mike.
Okay.
Grow a fuck ton of oak trees. Kingsglaive looks weird. You'll find out tomorrow. Pokemon, gotta catch like 8. Yeah, you're right. Looks like linen. The May event and the Alex camp versus the Nabashin camp. I like the linen. I like linen.
The little one's good. I like Pokemon.
But we should probably shorten that to gotta catch him.
Gotta catch like 8. What do you like, Nabashin?
I'm alright with Pokemon.
Scott? Pokemon.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm not saying the title this week.
I'm out.
Scott Nabashin. Pick and choose.
This is Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 308.
Pokemon, gotta catch it like 8. Gotta catch like 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. You can stop recording now.
Yeah, you're right.
Me.
Yeah, you're right.
Looks like linen.
Thanks, video viewers. We love you all. Have a good night.